Imagine ruling the most powerful empire the world had ever seen. An empire so vast that no kingdom before it could compare. Its armies were unstoppable. Its cities were rich. Its ruler was feared across the ancient world. Then, almost overnight, everything collapsed. Cities were abandoned. Trade disappeared. People fled. And one of history's greatest empires vanished into chaos. But here's the mystery that still haunts historians today. What killed the world's first empire? Was it war? Was it climate change? Or was something even more terrifying responsible? Thank you very much for your support. Before we dive into the main story, please kindly follow our page, like, comment and share. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell notification button for more interesting video like this. This is the mystery of the Akkadian Empire. The empire that changed history. More than 4,300 years ago, a man named Sargon rose from obscurity to achieve something nobody had done before. He united rival cities across Mesopotamia and created what many historians consider the world's first true empire. The Akkadian Empire stretched across vast territories of the ancient Near East. Its influence reached hundreds of miles. Its armies conquered city after city. Its rulers controlled trade routes, resources, and enormous wealth. For the first time in human history, a single empire dominated much of the known world. The Akkadians appeared unstoppable. But beneath the surface, danger was growing. The empire flourished. Cities expanded. Temples rose toward the sky. Farmers harvested crops from fertile lands. Merchants transported goods across great distances. Art, culture, and administration reached new heights. The Akkadians seemed to have unlocked the secret of lasting power. Their rulers believed their empire would endure forever. But history had other plans. Then strange things began to happen. Harvests became less reliable. Communities struggled. Ancient records began describing unrest. Some cities rebelled. Others faced growing hardship. At first, these problems seemed manageable. But year after year, conditions worsened. Something was changing. Something powerful enough to threaten the greatest empire on Earth. And nobody knew how to stop it. Here's the hidden fact most people never hear. Modern scientists studying ancient sediments, cave formations, and archaeological evidence have discovered signs of a massive climate event around the time of the empire's collapse. Evidence suggests that a severe drought may have struck the region. Rainfall declined. Rivers weakened. Farmland became less productive. Dust storms may have swept across the landscape. Some researchers believe this environmental disaster lasted for decades. Imagine trying to feed millions of people while crops fail year after year. Imagine cities dependent on food supplies suddenly facing shortages. The consequences would have been devastating. And this is where the mystery deepens. Not everyone agrees that drought alone destroyed the empire. Ancient texts describe invasions and conflict. Enemies attacked from surrounding regions. One group, known as the Gutians, is often blamed for helping bring down Akkadian power. According to some accounts, these invaders overwhelmed weakened cities and accelerated the empire's collapse. In this theory, the Akkadians didn't simply fall because of climate change. They fell because their enemies sensed weakness and struck. But was war the cause? Or merely the final blow? This is where historians remain divided. Some researchers argue that climate change triggered everything. Drought weakened agriculture. Food shortages created instability. Instability led to rebellion and invasion. Others argue the empire's political system was already fragile. Corruption, power struggles, overexpansion, economic pressure. They believe the drought theory has been exaggerated. And some scholars think the truth lies somewhere in between. A perfect storm of environmental disaster, warfare, and internal collapse. The evidence supports multiple possibilities. But no single explanation answers every question. And that's why the mystery remains unsolved. What makes this story even more fascinating is that the Akkadian collapse may be one of humanity's earliest warnings about environmental change. More than 4,000 years ago, one of the most powerful civilizations on Earth may have discovered a terrifying truth. Even the strongest empire can be vulnerable to forces beyond human control. The empire that conquered nations may have been defeated by something invisible. A changing climate, a failing environment, or perhaps something we still don't fully understand. As the empire crumbled, cities were abandoned. Trade networks disappeared. Government authority collapsed. Entire regions entered a period of decline. The world's first empire had fallen. And for centuries, its story faded into legend. Only modern archaeology brought it back into the light. Yet despite decades of research, the final answer remains hidden. Today, historians continue studying ancient records, climate data, and archaeological discoveries. Every new clue brings us closer. But the mystery remains. Did drought destroy the Akkadian Empire? Did invading armies bring it down? Did political failures trigger the collapse? Or was it a combination of disasters that struck at exactly the wrong moment? And here's the question that still keeps researchers awake at night. If the world's first empire could collapse so suddenly, how many of history's greatest civilizations were only one disaster away from disappearing forever? Comment your theory below. Was the Akkadian Empire destroyed by climate change, war, or something else entirely? And don't forget to subscribe for more hidden history, lost civilizations, and the greatest unsolved mysteries from the ancient world. Thank you for watching. For more videos like this, please follow our page, like, comment and share. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting historic fact videos.